Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our YouTube channel today. If you have been very keen, utaona jambo moja that William Samoei Ruto has reduced his trips in the mountain. Unajua hapo beleni, it was as obvious as sunrise that William Samoei Ruto angehudhuria ibada katika sehemu za mlima Kenya. Hardly a week could pass without his footprints in the mountain. Again, if you've also been very keen, utapata kwamba wale viongozi kutoka sehemu za mlima Kenya hawaongei sana wakimsifu William Samoei Ruto. They are not been praising him because previously walikuwa wanamwabudu. They would worship him. In fact, he was a demigod as far as the people of the mountain were concerned. But today, it is no longer the case. His hymns are not being sung in the mountain. Only a few remnants who are singing his praise and worship songs of bottom up, sijui boda boda, sijui hatupa gui gui, all those songs. And in this video, I want us to look at something that is happening in the political arena. Kwa sababu ukiangalia vizuri sana, William Samoei Ruto and Musalia Mudavadi are planning to isolate the Kikuyus completely from the government. They are also planning to isolate GACHAGUA from the government. And I want us to look at a number of events that clearly indicates this. Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula, there was a time, is it yesterday or the day before yesterday, they were in Bungoma. And while in Bungoma for a Thanksgiving service for John or somebody, is Chikati, something like that, who is the member of parliament there, walisema ya kwamba they have been assured of William Samoei Ruto's returning the favors. Kwamba they have been assured that in 2032, William Samoei Ruto is going to support either Wetangula or Mudavadi. That is the assurance that they give to the people. And they were arrived to the fact that William Samoei Ruto's win was in Bungoma. And they were saying, were it not for Bungoma, maybe William Samoei Ruto would not have been the president. Despite being the neighbors of Raila Amolo Odinga, wakasema kwamba ni mara kadhaa, sijui mara tatu ambapo wamewahi kumuunga mkono Raila Amolo Odinga, na kwa hivyo Raila should not have had feelings against them. Kwa hivyo vile ambavyo walikuwa wanazungumza, the tone was that of guilt. It's like they feel that they're the one who made William Samoei Ruto, and therefore William Samoei Ruto must return the favors. Then, in Rift Valley, 4 members of parliament, still with the same song. And the Rift Valley guys, and the other one rep from, is Caroline Gorechai, something like that, who is a woman rep, assured the Luhyas that the Kalenjins would support them. This was Julius Ruto from Rift Valley. Julius Sonkuli, I think from Kanu, also assured the Luhya nation. Samuel Moroto, and now Caroline. All of them are assuring the Mulebe nation that they are going to support Musalia Mudavadi or Moses Wetangula. And this one, I think, should be bad news to Rigathi Gachagua and the Gema nation. And when you look at the two things, you see, they look like they are coincidences. But they are not coincidences in politics. That's the truth of the matter. What there is that there is something that is happening. And it is in this video, I want us to look at the objectives and the reason behind these two coordinated events. Because when you look at them, they are clearly coordinated from somewhere. So if you're joining this channel for the first time, this is GACHAGUA TV. Like this video and subscribe if you have never subscribed. So why the coincidence? Because although we are saying there are no coincidences in politics, because when you look at the two events occurring almost concurrently, and the message is the same, then you know somebody is calling the shot somewhere. Somebody is talking somewhere. So the first reason, in my view, is that they want to isolate GACHAGUA. GACHAGUA may be isolated. And why could he be isolated? He could be isolated because of maybe many reasons. One of the reasons could be because of his abrasive nature. The second reason is because his antagonistic tendencies may be rattling the president, and maybe he's finding it rough without without the support of GACHAGUA, kwa sababu GACHAGUA kile ambacho anataka yeye anasema kwa pale kwa sababu ya Wakikuyu na hafichi. That is the truth of the matter. That is the fact of the matter. Hivyo ndivyo ilivyo. So there could be plans to isolate GACHAGUA. If not that, maybe they are preparing the GACHAGUA that he could maybe not be the running mate for William Samoei Ruto. I don't know, but that is a possibility, because there's no way that they could talk like this, and they know very well that they are going to antagonize Rigathi Gachagua. The second reason why they could be talking like this is because of fear of Gachagua. Let me ask you, our viewers, wewe ungependa kumuita Rigathi Gachagua the President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua? Wewe ungetaka kuona uongozi wa Rigathi Gachagua as the president? For sure, me even I would prefer William Samoei Ruto 100 times than Rigathi Gachagua, because Rigathi Gachagua is a tribalist. Rigathi Gachagua is very defensive. Rigathi Gachagua, he doesn't fit the bill, if you ask me. Now, his emotional intelligence is actually something that would actually doubt. So what I would say is that maybe the Kalenjins and the Luhyas fear Rigathi Gachagua. And you know this, even if they fear Gachagua, what they should know is that this is the man who is very, very close. He's the closest person to becoming the President of the Republic of Kenya. If William Samoei Ruto were to close his eyes, and we pray God that it doesn't happen anytime before he reach 100 years, I wish him all the good health so that he can witness how this country will be changed in future. So if Gachagua was to become the President of the Republic of Kenya, because he's a heartbeat away from the presidency, I can tell you that many people would run away from this country. I don't know whether I would remain in this country. I would ask our viewers, our supporters, to get a place for me so that I can go and hibernate or hide until Gachagua's term is over. Because Gachagua is feared, truth be told. He's feared by many leaders, especially those who don't come from Mount Kenya. So this is maybe that is something that motivated the Kalenjins and the Luhya nations to talk like this. The other reason is that they could be fearing the rise of another Kikuyu president. Kwa sababu unajua Wakikuyu wameongoza nchi hii kwa miaka mingi sana. Miaka 14 ya Jomo Kenyatta, miaka 20 ya Uhuru na pamoja na Kibaki. That is close to almost that 5 years. And unapoangalia this country with about 43 tribes, so unajiuliza wengine wataongoza lini. And that is why they fear, because you know the Kikuyus dominate this country, you know, spheres. Na kile ambacho tunaweza tukasema hapa ni kwamba even me, I would not wish to see a Kikuyu president in the foreseeable future. Let's give other tribes a chance so that they can also show us what they can do for this country, because this country is for all of us. And also believe if a Kikuyu was to arise as a president, I think this country would see the level of tribalism in another level. Kwa hivyo si vizuri hata kidogo. And that is why many people have never understood why William Samoei Ruto was not being supported by Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, because Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta wanted to bring the nation together. That's why he was supporting Raila Amolo Odinga, because Raila Amolo Odinga would have united this country. Again, why these people are talking like this? Maybe they know something. They know that there's friction between Gachagua and William Samoei Ruto. And I have always opined in this channel that things are not very rosy between the two guys. There's likely to be a major fallout even before the first term, kwa sababu ya kule kugawana mali, vio na mambo kama haya, kwa sababu both of them, when you look at their personality, you see there are two guys who cannot rhyme. When you look at them, they are know-it-all guys. When you look at them, both of them, they are very hungry for power. Again, they want to accumulate as much wealth as possible. So this one is about to bring a lot of friction. Kwa hivyo kuna ile mitafaruku, migogoro kati ya Gachagua na William Samoei Ruto, na lile jambo ikiwa linafanyika, basi inaweza ikawa wanafanya hivi kwa sababu wanajua hivyo. Again, there is also the issue of 2027 general elections. And many people are fearing that William Samoei Ruto is likely to be a one-term president, whether asichaguliwe kwa mara ya pili, kutokana na vile ambavyo amewasaliti wananchi, kutokana na vile ambavyo anatoza kodi, kutokana na vile ambavyo he has betrayed the Gema nation. So there is the fear that the Kikuyus could not, are likely not to support him. And as we start now, the Kikuyus are drifting away from UDA, and anytime they may form their own party. In fact, I said in this video that UDA will remain a Kalenjin party, kitabaki chama cha Wakalenjin peke yake, na Wakikuyu watajiunga na vyama vingine ama watauda vyama vyao. Kwa hivyo lile jambo linaweza kuwa linachagia hivi, and when this happens, William Samoei Ruto can only go to the Luyas. He can only go for the Luya support, because he's not assured of the support of the Gema community. Again, William Samoei Ruto could have deliberately sent them. Indeed, there is no way that the Kalenjin guys, these guys from the Rift Valley Julius, the two Juliuses, Samuel and Karen, there's no way they can talk like this without the knowledge of William Samoei Ruto. Because whatever they say, one thing I fear is that whatever the Kalenjin leaders say, they must have approval of the president. And they are very, very careful not to contradict William Samoei Ruto. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho walikuwa wakisema pale, tunaweza tukasema kwamba ni kwa sababu walikuwa wametumwa. And again, I know that Musalia Mudavadi and William Samoei Ruto are very close. You know what, these guys were walikuwa pamoja wakati wa Moi, because Musalia was the finance minister, na William Samoei Ruto was also in the cabinet. Kwa hivyo hao ni watu ambao wanajuana vizuri sana kwa muda mrefu, and they have worked together and they have a good rapport compared to the GACHAGUA and William Samoei Ruto. Again, when you look at Musalia Mudavadi is not very abrasive like William Samoei Ruto. So William Samoei Ruto would be comfortable working with Musalia Mudavadi, and I believe Musalia Mudavadi knows so many secrets about William Samoei Ruto, more than even GACHAGUA knows. And maybe that is why even GACHAGUA doesn't talk about this. Because the question that I would pose, why is GACHAGUA not assuring the Kikuyus that the Kalenjins would support them in 2032? Kwa nini? Kwa nini asizungumzie swala hili? Kwa nini? Kwa sababu tunajua vizuri sana William Samoei Ruto, kama unakumbuka vizuri sana, pamoja na Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta walikuwa na ule wimbo wa yangu 10 ya Ruto 10. That the 10 yangu 10 yako. That song was there. Why is there no song this time around? In politics, everything is supposed to have a meaning. These two leaders from two different communities, two different regions, cannot just talk like this without objectives. This is Gashis Command TV, and that is my take. Kindly have a blessed Sunday. Bye-bye.